What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Purpose Builds. My name is Kervis, and behind me I have my 2008 Honda Civic Si. So this car is actually very near and dear to me. It's my daily driver at the moment, slash seat time race car, slash grocery getter, slash everything you could actually name. It is a practical car, AC, power steering, and then it has its fun mods. It's just simple bolt-ons. I did not want to go crazy with this car. Just wanted a car I could get in and drive and enjoy, which this car checks all those boxes and is actually a blast to drive for what it is. This is actually the second one I own. The first one I owned was a black 2007.
Man told me to come look at this freaking rust bucket, goddamn.
Which in all reality is living in the bones of this car. Everything we took harnesses and everything and put it into this car. This car had some electrical nightmares and some things we really didn't want to deal with. Again, this car, the purpose of this car was the ultimate daily driver slash seat time car and AC, power steering, all the amenities, the creature features that you would want in a car. Like I said, I owned a 2007. I bought the car really cheap, like very, very cheap. Needed a lot of work though. The driver's side quarter panel was actually completely rotting away. They had done prior body work to it. Car had been hit in every corner, and then this opportunity came up. This was from a family friend of ours that didn't want the car anymore. He had bought another shell. He just wanted the motor because of the electrical issues and everything the history of this car. So I picked it up. We transferred every single component from my car, from we'll call windows down, onto this chassis. So dashboard, harnesses, motor, transmission, which I resealed while we were in there. And then I wanted to have some fun, so we did a K-tuned, K-Pro, Flash Pro. We did a Flash Pro ECU with an exhaust. It has the Brembo big brake kit up front from the TL Type S. S2000 rotors, teen coilovers, NVIDIA exhaust, and the airbox mod, which is really just opening the airbox and taking out the filter. So it's just breathing in more air. Besides that, everything works on it as it should. And we've actually taken this car to the track, which you guys will see in a later video. This car is actually a lot of fun to take. Brother Lewis drove it for a round. By now you guys know that the EG went kaboom and he needed a car to get his license in, and this was actually the car that he took around, which the car does exactly what it needs to do. It's fast. It's very good around the track, surprisingly, which we thought we were going to have more of a concern with, being that it is a sedan, but people refer to them as the front-wheel drive S2000 for what it is. So, being that this was a track-focused seat time car, we already spoke about the Brembos with the S2000 rotors. We went with RPF 1s, 17 by 8 plus 32. It's actually a pretty good fitment to this vehicle. With the tires, we went with Continental Contact Pros. They've seen better days. This is a second track session, and I just noticed there's wires showing from this one. So these are going to get changed. As far as plans with this car, I don't think that this car is actually going to make the cut. Reason being is we're actually in the process of, the next car that's coming up is going to take the place of the track type C-type car. And then the SI is going to take, the black SI is going to take the place of the daily driver for now, being that I do want to get into another truck, and as good as this car is, I don't think it's going to cut it. This car has been great. I recommend anybody that wants to get seat time to actually get one. The brake mod I feel like is essential and necessary because they do come with pretty small brakes from the beginning. The Brembo kit, I think I'm $600-700 into it, all said and done. You could use S2000 rotors, which are just bolt-on. Calipers, you just have to drill them out, drill out these spindles. But realistically, other than that, I did all the suspension work when I had initially bought the black car, which this is the same subframe from that car. and there was no. I refreshed it, so I didn't need anything. The coilovers I bought secondhand, fairly cheap. I think $300, and realistically, that served the car its purpose. If I could go back, I do have a header for it now, but I don't think I'll put it on because the car doesn't need anything. It doesn't have any issues, and I would prefer for the next owner to actually be able to pass emissions with it. Might sell it to somebody I know. Other than that, I do have a Mugen wing for it, which again I don't think is going to go with the car. This car was not intended to be sold, but with it not being meeting my needs, I think the best thing I could do is actually get rid of it and move on to a different chassis, which I'm going to realistically like more. All right, guys, I'm obviously in different clothes now. We're finishing the FA5 New Car Week video. As stated earlier, the car is actually not going to make it through the storm, which has been identified through my phases as I get tired of cars. So moving forward, we're gonna freshen the car up, get it to where it needs to be to sell it. But other than that, we aren't gonna be keeping it. In an ideal situation, I wanted to do either the supercharger or turbo kit. Full Race has a really nice supercharged turbo kit for the car, which I would have loved to go down that road, but the car doesn't really meet my needs anymore. It was a C-Time car, which I got it. Now we have other cars, which you're going to see later on in these 30 days, that will take the space of every purpose of that car. The SI will go on to take place, the black SI will take place as the daily driver until I can find a truck that I like. And then the new build is actually going to take the track place from that car, which is, there's not going to be a real need for the FA5 anymore. So in the meantime, we appreciate you guys tuning in, watching it. This was episode 5 of New Car Week. Tomorrow we'll have something else for you guys. We still do have new cars rolling out, and we still have chassis we aren't even going to be getting to anytime soon. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to follow us on social media to get more updates. Thank you.